one heavy meal a day can take up to 70% of your energy stores for the whole 24-hour period. How can I keep my energy levels high, especially in the afternoons? And this is a question that comes up all the time because we are living in a kind of a toxic world right now, and fatigue. Not only, we used to see it like 10 years ago, mostly it was in people over the age of 30 because their hormones start to decrease or they start becoming imbalanced, and many other factors, thyroid and adrenal burnout and stress and everything. But now you're literally seeing fatigue in children. And that's, as a kid, I don't remember. I remember I had just tons of energy, and I did not really eat that healthy either when I was a kid. But I remember I don't remember being tired at 3 p.m. I remember wanting to stay out until my mom or dad rang the bell for me to come back in because I was out in the woods playing. But the first thing I always ask people when they ask me, what can I do to increase my energy levels and why am I so fatigued in the afternoon, is I always ask them, well, what is the root cause of your fatigue? Let's get to the bottom of it. Why are you feeling fatigued in the afternoons? Now, you might have a B12 deficiency. When's the last time you've done some blood work? You might have some thyroid issues. You might have some hormonal imbalance. You might have a toxic lifestyle because the accumulation of chemicals and toxins that are coming into the system on a regular basis can cause fatigue. Your body just doesn't have enough energy left in it to break those chemicals and toxins down and eliminate them. How healthy is your gut? How healthy is your liver? Usually when the liver becomes congested, you're going to start becoming fatigued. It was interesting. I don't know if you've watched my fasting videos, but I did an 18-day water-only fast. And during that research, doing interviews and looking at the doctors in the 1920s, 30s, and 40s, they would say that we are really only supposed to eat one meal a day. And doctors now are able to measure kcal and energy expenditure in the body. And people are theorizing that even one meal a day, one heavy meal a day, can take up to 70% of your energy stores for the whole 24-hour period to break that one meal down. So when you ask, why are my energy levels decreasing, or why am I fatigued in the afternoon? Think about what your body has to go through every single day to deal with. Because if you eat breakfast and then you eat snacks and then you're eating lunch. Basically all your energy that you have in your body is being used for digestion. It's being used to try to process the chemicals, the toxins, to eliminate them. And then age definitely has a factor to play in that whole, what is the root cause of my low energy levels? As we age, we age. That's just a common fact. How much exercise are you doing? That has a role to play in your energy levels. Stress has a huge part to play in your energy levels, because when you're stressed out and you're in the sympathetic state, your body is sucking all that energy because it's bringing that blood flow, and your heart rate goes up to the internal organs in order for you to run, because in a state of stress, you're really in a fight or flight response, and your body is conserving that energy, but also utilizing that energy just in case you have to, fight for your life or, run as fast as you can or something like that. If you are feeling low energy, recommend doing a intestinal cleanse, look at some good probiotics, reduce the amount of food that you're eating, start a little bit of an exercise program, reduce your stress levels, look at the amount of alcohol that you're drinking. You may want to reduce the amount of alcohol, and sleep. Sleep is very, very important, so you have that amount of energy that you need going into the next day. But all in all, looking at your lifestyle, looking at, are you exposing yourself to any negative chemicals or toxins or environments in work? Are you exposing yourself to any negative toxic foods, beverages at home? And eating a lot healthier, because good food will actually give you energy. I mean, are you eating dead food? Are you cooking your food in the microwave? I mean, those are also going to take a lot of energy from you, as opposed to giving you energy. Like, what's going to give you more energy is going to be pure clean water and pure clean food. Because live food, raw foods, are going to be packed full and nutrient dense of energy. So that's what you need to look at, is what can I do to improve my energy levels. I'll tell you one thing that I've noticed also in the last 3 to 5 years that I'm seeing is a huge drain on people's energy levels is harmful organisms. People, in the last 3 or 4 years, I've talked to many doctors, and we have an epidemic right now that people are contaminated with fungus, yeast, mold, worms, bacteria, mycoplasms, prions, all of these harmful organisms that are accumulating in our system. And those harmful organisms will actually take your nutrients from you, and then they go to the bathroom in your system. And when they go to the bathroom in your system, they secrete isopropyl alcohol, formaldehyde, phenol, very toxic chemicals. So one of the things we do if someone has low energy levels, and we do this with everybody anyway, is always do and recommend a harmful organism cleanse. A harmful organism cleanse supports your body's natural cleansing processes to eliminate all of those bugs or harmful things that are living inside of your body. And the world that we live in now, we have to look at those, and we have to take, especially when people eat sugar, a lot of sugar, they're going to have a higher content. If people eat sushi, they're going to have a higher content. But that's something that you want to take a look at, and especially if your energy levels are low, do cleansing. Cleanse. The cleansing process that we found that works the best is cleanse and heal the gut, cleanse the liver, cleanse the harmful organisms, and then cleanse all the chemicals and heavy metals out of your system. And that's probably the fastest rejuvenation, except for fasting, like doing juice fasting, which you can do in conjunction with that, or any type of water-only fasting. So if you have any additional tips, recommendations, I would love to hear them. Please post them in the comments below. If you have any additional questions regarding this video, let me know, and we will be sure to answer those as well. I use also, if I feel like I'm running a little low on energy, I like B12. I take a B12 supplement, making sure that it has the methyl and the adenosylcobalamin in it. Ginseng also works pretty good to give you a little energetic boost. And believe it or not, iodine as well. I'm a big fan of iodine. Not the iodine that you're going to find in the drugstore. Do not take that. I'm a big fan of the detoxified nascent iodine, and then that will help cleanse and rejuvenate your body, because most people have an accumulation of fluoride and chlorine and bromine. Because if you ever eat any bread, most likely you're getting bromine. If you ever eat out at a restaurant that uses tap water to cook all their foods, you're going to get fluoride and chlorine. Or if you swim in a swimming pool, or if you drink tap water.